Bringing back painful memories for the Parkland community who lost 17 people at their shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School.
And new this morning, father who lost his daughter in Parkland is sharing his eerie connection to this weekend shooting in El Paso. CBS 12's Kristen Chapman has the story you'll see only on CBS 12 News.
This is tragic. This is a sickness. This is a illness that needs to be fixed in our country.
This weekend was devastating for family and friends living in El Paso, Texas and Dayton, Ohio, as dozens of people were gunned down during mass shootings. And it hits too close to home for people in our area.
There's no magic here. Nothing's going to bring those victims back.
Dr. Elon Al-Hadef knows the grief all too well. He lost his 14-year-old daughter, Alyssa, during the massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School just 1 year ago. She was only a freshman.
And here's the biggest thing that I tell folks is they say it can never happen to us. Well, Alyssa said that. It's in Parkland, it can never happen. Well, it happened. El Paso, it happened. One of the safest cities in America, they said. It happens. It can happen here, it can happen there, it can happen everywhere.
And Dr. Al-Hadef is no stranger to El Paso. He's an experienced physician who spent time working with his healthcare company at the exact trauma center where first responders took many of the victims from the shooting at Walmart. He immediately called his friend, who's a director at the hospital.
I said, hey, what can I do? How can I help? What support can I provide? How's your team? How's folks dealing with things? What can we do?
The director in shock.
He just couldn't believe it. He's like, it's so close to home when it was with me, to him, and now right in his backyard. And he's like, I don't understand. This shouldn't be happening. And unfortunately it is.
As the El Paso community tries to come to terms with their new reality, it brings Al-Hadef right back to Valentine's Day 2018.
I'll tell you that every time it happens, it's like someone really sticking another knife in us. There's a phrase, they say death by 1,000 lashes. We keep getting another lash every time, and it hurts.
And he vows to help any way he can.
It's a club that we don't want to be a part of. At the same time, there's a lot of work to be done. So we got to support these folks.
Dr. Al-Hadef says there's no more time for thoughts and prayers. It's time for action. He and his wife actually just passed legislation in New Jersey called Alyssa's Law, and that requires a silent panic button in every school to protect students. They're now working to get it passed right here in Florida. And you guys, that silent panic button actually makes sure that law enforcement immediately responds to the schools.
Kristen, you've spent a lot of time with this father. You know, he advocated for this new law. You brought us the story yesterday. He just graduated with an MBA, said he was inspired by, you know, the memory of Alyssa. How does he find the strength to do all these things and then sit down and talk to you for these in-depth interviews, you know, so calm and clear of mind?
He blew me away. He has to be one of the most incredible people I've ever had the pleasure of interviewing. And I will say, I think he gets his strength from his daughter. He told me everything he's doing is in memory of Alyssa.
What a great example that he is for, you know, just what these parents that are dealing with these tough things can do going forward after El Paso.
I mean, he's truly an inspiration. He really is.
Thank you.